Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the Destiny 2 weekly reset, and it's for the 9th of September, and Ash and Iron is here, and all the treasure trove of goodies that it brings. So we'll have a little look at what we've got included in Ash and Iron. We've got a new weekly event that's occurring as well. We'll have a look at extra goodies, we'll have a look at the seasonal challenges, and we'll have a little look in the Eververse as well. But before we get the ball rolling on all of the new stuff, I just wanted to let you know that we've had, if you've pre-ordered the Year of Prophecy, or you're going to buy it now, don't miss out, because we just had a hell of a live stream and it was very good. I was very pleased. I enjoyed it. Looks good to me. But if you've already pre-ordered the Year of Prophecy, come here to the tower. You might see you got a flashing thing there in the terminal special deliveries. Go and have a little look in there, and we should, right, have an X-Wing. Cross fingers. Yeah. Ooh, look at all the stuff. There we are. So I got Renegade Leadership. There it is. Look at that. And it'll never, ever, ever need a shader. So look, so they've added in some extra goodies for us, which was quite nice. We only found out about that in the live stream. And there's also an emblem, the Starside introduction there as well. I can collect that one. I can't collect my ship though, hang on. There you are, all stuff erased. Let's grab a Renegade Leader. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I've also got here... Now then, is this new for Ash and Iron? It must be, because we usually get Rahul's Secret Stash, and you get stuff if you've bought the Prophecy Edition, and you used to get stuff at the beginning of each new season. Now it looks like it's going to be at the beginning of each new update, and because we've got Ash and Iron, we've got a ship, which is the Crystal Lattice ship. That's quite cool. I like the look of that. Yes, that's very nice, lovely. We've got the exotic slider, 5 Ascendant Shards and 10 Enhancement Cores. So don't miss picking those babies up as well. I'll pick that one up too, lovely. Now, of course, with the Ash and Iron, we've got a shed load of new stuff to do, but I'm not going to go into anything into extra details here, but I'll just give you a quick overview as to what we've got that's new. I'm in a rhyme then. First things first, we've got the new Reclaim activity. Now, the Reclaim activity, well, I've only had a quick go of it, and there's a little bit of a bug with it as well at the moment, which doesn't allow you to complete it, so we'll have to check to see if they update that. But you've got an event that goes along with this Reclaim activity, and as with any event, we've got daily challenges there, which you can see I've started to earn them as well. Earn buffs, meter by meter complete objectives, score to restore, achieve a cumulative score by completing weekly Reclaim activities. And then you got a Golden Age Retriever, which is one of these. And that's our weekly bounty there as well. We've also got a reward track for this too, which gives us our normal stuff, enhancement cores. I got tier 3 engrams there. You got your reroll chips, and you can see I've got 10 from heavy metal there at the top. So that's pretty cool. But we've got a couple of new weapons in here as well. First one, and these are the hollow foil versions, we've got the Romantic Death Grenade Launcher. It's void, it's wave frame, and it's tier 3, that one is there. That looks pretty cool. I haven't taken any of them out for a spin yet, because I simply haven't had them yet, but there's that. And then that's on rank 5. We go through to rank 10, and we've got the Folded Root, which is a rocket launcher. That's aggressive frame, and that's void as well. And they do look quite nice, actually, don't they? It looks like a map on it to me. Does that look like a map to you? Yes. Look, it's contours. There we are. Cool. Anything else of interest here? Oh, we do have an emblem there as well. The Simmered Down emblem. Lovely. Now, in order to launch the activity, you do get given an mission that you need to follow through. However, if you're having... Not follow through in that way. If you're having trouble locating it, you need to go and find Devram on the EDZ, and he'll get the ball rolling for you. But you can launch it then either from the tower, or you can launch it here from the event menu here. We've got the Cabal's Watch, Conductor's Keep, Fallen Bunker, and European Dead Zone. And we've got a landing zone there as well, but that's just so you can go and see Devram. So there we go. There's Reclaim, but we've got the new seasonal hub. Well, it's not a new seasonal hub, is it? It's the normal seasonal hub, and you've still got your daily challenges there. They seem to be standard. I've already got my weekly one there, look. Defeating targets, solar status, that's one of them there. So yeah, there's no major changes in that. There's no differing kinds of daily challenges. We've still got our reward track there too, which is nice. Then from the seasonal hub, now you can launch the conquests. Now remember, the conquests used to be a one and done activity. Once you did it, then you couldn't redo it again, and they were mainly tied to putting up your guardian level, okay? but now they are all replayable. But on the first playthrough, you get all the goodies, and then once you replay them, then you'll just get standard rewards. They are looking to change this, or they are going to be changing it in Renegade, so it's going to be more rewarding after you complete it once. So just bear that in mind. You can go doing these conquests when you need to do them. This is the one I've got to do. Look, the inverted spire. But if I go and have a look at the Devil's Lair one, which I've already done, is you just get a normal completion reward for it as well. So that's what you get here, but we've got an extra screen in here as well, which is nice. And you can see the new strikes that have been layered in. So we've got Fallen Saber there. But there we go, Fickrul's Castle, which is quite nice. And we got Avalon. No, I hate Avalon, but there we go. That's going to be an absolute nightmare, I'd imagine. So yes, there's our conquests. They kind of rejigged so we can replay them all the time. And you can't fail to realize as well, look, we've got higher power levels here. So the power level is now, or the maximum power level is 550. And it's going to be a bit easier for us to get up that climb because you're going to get +1 power just from getting an A+ in any of the activities. So that's not so bad. We've done away with the horrendous prime engram thing, which is quite nice. Right, let's have a look at the portal activities. We don't seem to have anything added in to the solo ops, which I thought was a bit of a shame. I was hoping we were going to have 3 or 4 new things in there. That's a bit of a shame. However, if you go into the fire team ops, we've got a lot stuck in here, look. So we've got the Reclaim, Fallen Saber, we got Onslaught there as well. What else do we have here? We've got pretty much quite a lot added in. So there's all the Reclaim activities. Then we've got, what have we got? Expedition Europa? Is that a new one? I don't even know. There is quite a lot of new stuff in here. We've got the Hypernet Current in there. We've got the Contest of Elders in there from Revenant. What else do we have here? We've got Expedition. Is that Nessus? Is that the fight off raid and deliver the treasure hoard to the catch? Look. Right, so these are the ones from Season of Plunder. So that's what these are. So that's that's Nessus. Right, yeah. So that's the Season of Plunder map there as well. And that's the Cosmodrome Season of Plunder one. So we got those added in here. What else do we have? We can see we've got all our Empire Hunts there. We've got Liminality in there. What else do we have? Widow's Court and the Cause. So there we are. That's where all the new stuff has been folded into. Then we go into the Pinnacles. And you can see we've got our not raid lairs. What are they called? Dungeon lairs. That's right. So we've got the Nightmare of Galran. So that's from the Duality dungeon, I believe. Is that right? And then we got the Presage Exotic Mission, which is nice. Then we got the Dungeon Beneath the Necropolis, which is from, oh my god, I can't bloody remember it. What's it called? Pit of Heresy. There we go. That's that one. And then we've got Heaven's Vengeance, which is the one from Warlord's Ruin. And we've also got Avalon folded into that as well. So there's our new Pinnacle doodads, and we've also got all the existing stuff too. So we've got a few more things to play with, which is quite nice. Crucible, though, doesn't seem to have much in the way of any changes. So there we go. There's that. Now, of course, if you've got your Arsenal tokens, you can go and buy whatever Zavala's got for us this week. Let's go and see. Hello, sir. What weapon do you have? I should be able to see it this week now without spending bright dust. Let's pile on in, and it's a... oh, what? I didn't get the second lot. Look at that, look. And it's the Quarnilis 2, which is mildly disappointing. I thought we'd have a different weapon in there. So I don't know whether they haven't... This is the Kepler loot pool then, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to have to pay for these kids to open them up. So we'll have 250 bright dust for that one there. And let's have a look at this one. Let's do this as well. See, look at this. It's because I didn't get the second set of tokens. So I've got to give it up. So let's have a look at this one. We're going to go from, what's this? Right to left. The rolls on this one, so we've got a choice of Harmony, Binary Orbit, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Transcendent Moment, Extended Mag, Accurized Rounds, Corkscrew Rifling, or Polygonal Rifling, and we got a Reload Speed Masterwork. There's that one. The next one we have Dragonfly, that's nice, Binary Orbit, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Slice, Appended Mag, Extended Mag, Fluted Barrel, and Corkscrew Rifling as well. There we are, there's that one there too. Then number 3, we've got Harmony, Atchling, Slice, Offhand Strike, Fled Magwell, Tactical Mag, Corkscrew Rifling, and Extended Barrel, and that one's got a Reload Speed Masterwork as well. What was that one? 3 or 4? I can't remember. 4. We've got Surrounded, Dragonfly, Encore, Transcendent Movement, Tactical Mag, Appended Mag, Chambered Compensator, and Full Bore. So there we are, we got that as well. And again, seems to be reload speed across the board. And the final one, yes, we're here finally at the bloody end. Harmony, Surrounded, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Transcendent Moment, Fled Magwell, Accurized Round, Chambered Compensator, and Polygonal Rifle. There we go. There's all his weapon choices for this week. There's lovely. Now, ruining the magic of telly, you can see I've already discovered this. It's the Monument to Seasons Past, and that's what I've got on my screen there. Let's go and pile in and have a little look and see what we've got. The Seasonal Rewards Archives offers rewards from prior seasons. Continue. Unowned passes may be purchased with silver as the archived passes, unlocking the corresponding page of rewards with purchases with chronologs. Right. New passes are added to the seasonal archive at the conclusion of the subsequent thing. Right, okay. So, this is interesting. Look, so we've got, if you haven't bought one before, if you haven't owned it, you can actually have a choice to buy it. It seems I've collected everything going back to Season of Arrivals, look. So we can see here. Oh, it's quite nice to see, though, isn't it? So what's that? Hold fast armor set. So you've got the whole set there. With the hood grenade launcher there. You can see we've got shaders in there. That's quite nice, look. And it's going all the way back through all Season of Dawn, Season of Undying. This is nice. This is a really nice thing. Because, I mean, I've bought them all as I've been going. So they're all available to me. And I've probably claimed most of them. The only things I haven't claimed, look, there's the stuff from Revenant there, which I've missed out. Look, there we are. So I didn't collect the Heretical Tabard and the hood for my Warlock. So obviously, if you change into your Titan or your Hunter, you will have their rewards here. But that's nice, isn't it? And what's that one? What's that? Echoes. What did I miss from Echoes then? I didn't pick up that ship. Look, free item. Well, bugger me sideways. Not enough space. There's a surprise. So there we go. There's our Monument to Seasons Past. And this then, if you do have these chronologs, look, so it looks like you can acquire these anyway, and you've got everything that you can purchase from the seasonal passes. You can then come in here and exchange them for materials. So we've got enhancement prisms and ascendant alloy shards. So it's quite nice to see that the actual material itself, those new chronologs, aren't going to waste. You're just going to be sitting there in your inventory, taking up a space. You can actually use them. Now, I've just been informed by my ever-burgeoning brains in chat that these chronologs are available here in the rewards pass. And of course, we've got a new rewards pass that nicely segged into it. Let's have a little look at what we got here. So I can collect 2 of those, look. So I can trade those in there for some of the stuff that I don't already have. And let's have a quick squiz of the reward pass, shall we, while we're here. So we've got a From Orbit finisher. That's good. I like that. It's the From Orbit finisher. And off we go again and wallop. Yeah, that's good. What else do we have here? We've got a new armor set, of course. We've got the Disaster Core set here. What's the set bonus on this? 2-piece Please Heard, reloading an auto, scout or sidearm. After a final blow, restores health until you re-enter combat. And Magnificent Duty, when you reach critical health or heal an ally at critical health, auto rifles and scouts gain a period of increased range and stability. So that's those. And then we've got this set as well, which is the Smoke Jumper set. This is not ornament. This is actually one again. So this one, we've got Ride Together, Die Together. When you pick up an orb of power, gain a brief period of rapidly decaying damage reduction. That's not bad. And 4 pieces, defeating a powerful combatant with a finisher grants you special ammo progress and replenishes a small amount of health. That's not bad either. There we are. So there's that. We've got our chronologs. We've got a weekly boost challenge there. We've got a Warmind Techno Transman effect. Do it again. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yes, that's good. That's cool. Moving on. What else do we have here? Anything interesting yet? Right, we got him shader here. Let's have a look at that, baby. Featherfine. Now, I don't know if it's going to look very good in my huge arsed weirdness here, but it's got, you can see it's got a little bit of texture there on that. So yeah, there we are. There's Featherfine. That's a new shader. What else do we have? Here's the boots look. So we've got the Disaster Core boots. They do, oh my god, it looks horrendous with me, but I think they look quite nice actually. I think they're going to go pretty cool. And we've got the smoke jumpers there. Now we've got here the new Drang, Revision 1. Now this, though, is just the normal one, because we do have a rocket Drang, don't we? Or is that not coming yet? I don't know. Well, anyway, we've got the Drang sidearm there. We've got an emote called Psychic Awakening. Oh, look, it's a Psione looking one. Someone's singing! Didn't know Ada's singing to me! Sorry, I got all excited then. What happens when you stop? That's quite cool, isn't it? Ada sang to me then. She loves me. Right, what else have we got? We've got exotic ciphers. Is that right? Oh no, I'm thinking of deep sight harmonicas. That's what I'm thinking of. Azurine Thunder. Here's a ghost shell there. There we are. That ties in with the look of the weapons look, doesn't it? Yeah, that's okay. I don't know. Is it okay? I don't know. Yeah, it's all right. Looks very Warmindy. Do you know what I mean? It's quite similar design to, you know, what's it called? Oh, you know, oh, it's the Warmind, it's the Mars tech, isn't it? Right, what else do we have? There's the chest plates for the new gear. Should we have a quick squiz at that one? Because we've seen the other ones in the trailer. There we are. That's quite nice. Looks exactly the same, but a different colour to me. We've got the meter multi-tool, which is dropping back into the loot pool. So we've got one reward there. And then we got a universal ornament, the Vigil set. This is for the Warlocks, and it looks like it's a Warmind-styled set, doesn't it? Yes. Rasputin. That's who it is. Yes, there we are. Excellent. Lovely, lovely. Rasputin-y indeed. What else do we have here? We got the ornament for that. Is that the ornament? Yeah, so there's the booties for it, which you can't really see because of my dressing gown. But that's quite nice too. We've then got... Oh, so you've got the pulse rifle on the free track on level 70. And then we've got the Imperial Incubator Vehicle, which is again based on that. So yeah, it's Warmind tech through this, kids. There we are. That's good. I quite like that. Anything exciting here? Oh, we got a ship. There we are. So here's the ship at level 80. It looks like a big flat thing, which indeed it is. Almost like someone stepped on a Cylon ship from Battlestar Galactica circa 1980, whatever it was. What else do we have over here? Here's the what's this called? The middle bit. So, there we are. That's quite nice, actually. That's a nice looking set. I do quite like that. That's good. We have... Oh, there we are. So, there's a catalyst, look, for the new Malpass. This weapon's explosions unravel nearby targets. Oh, that's going to be quite a mean machine then once you get that. Nice watches of bright dust up this end. Look, we've got ripping the cord exotic emote. Ah, I quite like that. Oh, that's good. Let's have a look. And pull it, and I quite like that's cool, isn't it? Very good, yes, I like that one. Lovely. And then we move along here. What else do we have? Anything intriguing? Let's have a look at that. Well, those helmets are pretty much the same, but the Vigilant Seraph cover. That's quite nice. It looks like a grape that's been squashed between two 80s plates. Everything's 80s with me, you know. And then looks like we've got a weapon ornament for the new Malpass as well, which looks exactly the same as the other one, doesn't it? I don't know. Is that right? No, it's different. Yeah, so there we are. That's quite nice. Bright engram bonus. And then we're into the final stretch here, look. So we've got a new shader, the off-road warning, which looks like I do look like a traffic cone. It's a traffic cone. Yeah, look, I've even got traffic cone stripes on it. Yes, excellent. Yes, people saying in chat and making this on stream that it looks like a PS5, and it does look like a PS5, yes. We've got the folded light ghost projection. Nice, there we are. Oh, it's a bit of origami there. Cookie crisis. There we go. Oh, look, it's cookies everywhere. And milk. Look, there's a splash of milk and cookies eruption. That's quite nice. And then we got another shader called Dusk Bright. Let's have a little look at that. It's like a lilac-y, orangey little number. Yeah, there we are. Excellent. And then finally, we've got the Vigil of the Seraph, which is the ornament for which is the helmet, which is quite nice too. So there we go. There was a little look at the not the exotic pass. What's it called? The rewards pass. Yes. And now we move on to the seasonal challenges first for this week. Let's have a check of something first of all, though. It's not showing. Bugger. Anyway, let's have a look here. We've got the Vanguard Supply Recovery. Find all the missives attached to Golden Age caches in the following Fireteam ops. So it's the same thing. So we're going to be looking for stuff to collect in Fallen Saber. Find all the missives in the Expedition Nessus, Cosmodrome, and Europa. Presage, Warlord's Ruin, Lord's Watch, Giant's Husk, and then what's this one? Get final blows with heavy ammo and Gambit, or Vanguard Ops, okay? It's a bit of a shame it's making you play these legacy things that don't do much for you. Why that shouldn't even be there, should it really? Most dangerous prey, defeat Guardians, Gambit or Crucible, and Spark Defender, score points in Rift. So there we go, we've got 7 weekly challenges there. And here we are with Ada the Shader, who was actually serenading me just now, and that's because she fancies me. What do we have here? Oh, we got the Eidolon Pursuant set, look. She hasn't done that one before, has she? I don't think I've seen that one there. That's Season of the Haunted, wasn't it? There we are. So that's the armor set this week. Do get excited about the stats. They're always rubbish. It's just for your ornamental needs. And shaders wise, we got Bogosian Knight again. There it is. Look. Slight animation on that. It's like a nebula cloudy kind of look to it. There we are. That's nice. We got the Echoes of Io, which is like a yellowy, whitey kind of thing. And then finally we got Dead Orbit's Fate, which is that the camo one? Has it got? No, it hasn't got any camo. That's not too bad. That I quite like Dead Orbit's face. Nice. And all that remains for us to do now is come here to the Eververse store. And ooh, look, we've already got some Bright Dust to claim, folks. That's nice. Let's grab that. Free Bright Dust. For a limited time only, 700. That's nice. Now, I've got to have a look at this because, look, we got a Taken armor set, right? Which is crazy. Look at this. That's nice. Look, that's the Warlock Taken armor set. Bloody hell. That is stunning. Look at that. Oh, my God. That's great. Next, let's have a look at the Titan version of it. And, oh, my goodness, that one's very pretty as well. God, they're great looking, aren't they? So that's the Titan knife Titan set. That's what that is. Lovely. Yeah, that's great. And here's the Hunter's Taken knife set, and that's predictably gorgeous as well. I love the way it fades down there and gets brighter at the bottom, don't you? And I like that glowy thing in front of the face there. Yeah, that's a tremendous looking set. Well done. Excellent. More stuff to buy, kids. Right then, let's have a look at what we've got for Bright Dust along the bottom here. First of all, we've got the shader called Trinity. Let's have a look at that, look. There we are, there's that. I don't know what to say about that, really, because I don't like it very much. Oh, God. Mistophosphor. Mistophosphor. There we are. I don't know why it is. It takes me a run up to say that word. It's useless. There we are. Look, but it's quite nice because it's all swirly and stuff. So I quite like that one. That's quite nice. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Right, we've got the orrery entrance here, which I think is quite nice. It's a transmat effect, but I can't be bothered. Then we've got the Wolven Shell shader. Now, these, I believe, are the Witcher ones. So that's quite nice to see the Witcher stuff in here again. So that's quite nice. There's the ghost, which is quite pretty. And then we've got the Hexa gloves. So these are Witcher-inspired as well, I believe. Let's have a little look. These are the Warlock's sleeves. And that's quite nice, isn't it? Yes. That's good. Lovely. That's excellent. And for the Titans, we got the Kair Morhen gauntlets. Let's have a look at them. Nice and chunky, and a little bit of a sort of like an iron weave going on there. That's quite nice. That's lovely, yes. And here's the Hunter's White Wolf grips. Let's look at them. Lovely. They're quite nice. Very iron banana-y, but I suppose they're going to be, really, aren't they? Yeah, so I like that. That's good. Next, we've got the Barrel Bath. Let's have a look at that. It's a barrel of laughs. There you are, like he's cooling his bottom down in there. I quite like that. That's the Witcher one as well. Oh, it's all Witchery, look, folks. So, yeah, we got full-on Witcher this week. That's nice to get everything in 1 week, isn't it, really? Right, let's pop down to the rest of the Bright Dust Malarkeys. We've got We Came to Get Started. Oh, he's singing. Hey, Ganymede, are you ready to rock? That's quite humorous. There we are, there's that. We've got then, we got another Universal Ornament, a legendary one this time. The Malware set, so that looks like quite splicery, doesn't it? Yes, there's the Warlock arms. And for the Titans, the Malware gauntlets. And they've got, oh, look, they've got a light projection shoulder pads on them as well. Nice, good, like that too, lovely. And here's the Hunter's Malware grips as well. And, oh, there you go for the nicer floaty light effect too. Very nice indeed, yes. Right then, next we've got the Metropolis shell, which looks like a groovy little ship. I quite like that, actually. I don't think I'd ever use it, but I do quite like the aesthetic, yes. We've got the Exohelion ship. Let's have a little look at that, which is quite nice too. It looks like a toy ship that has been scraped up and down on the floor by some unruly child. I like that, the Exohelion, that's good. Then we've got the Vice Cruiser, which is huge. I like that because it's got like the leather and cork interior. I can barely see the jet on it. Was a purple jet that done? Yeah, that's quite nice. Yes, good. There's the Vice Cruiser. And then, what's this for? Oh, it's for the Buried Bloodline sidearm. Look, we've got a new... Whoa, look at that. We got a new order of that. That is very groovy, isn't it? Nice and groovy. Synthetic Connection, it's called. There we are. Good. We've got the If It Fits projection there. It's a projection. We've got Shattered Shrieker, which came out when God was a boy. There we are. That's good. We've got Taken Arrival there. Look, you go a little bit Taken-y when you pop out of that. Look. We've got the Cabal Arrival, which is just like the bollock dropping on the screen. Then we've got Whispered Sheen. There, see? Whispered Sheen. That's quite nice, actually. I don't mind that. Quite a matte-looking effect. Cursed Azure, which kind of has... I don't know, he looks like a buffet tablecloth to me. I've always said that about that one. I don't particularly like that one. We've got a Vibrant Medusa shader, which is green and grey. If you like green and grey, then that's for you. And then we've got the Royal Welcome, which is purple and gold, which ain't too bad, actually. I actually quite like that one as well. But you know what? I never use it. Now, we've also got an Ascendant Flow Skimmer pack here. Let's go and have a little look at that. So, what do we get for this, then? That's everything. Let's go in and have a little look at this, baby. So, what do we have? We've got... What the hell am I wearing? What's going on there? Is that me? What am I wearing? Anyway, we got a Ruination, new skimmer. Look, we've got a Taken skimmer there. That's nice. Lovely. Like it. Yes, we've also got the Phalanx Blast finisher. Ooh, that's a nice finisher. In the face. Lovely, that's good. And then we've got the Nothing Given shader as well, which is quite... I'm sorry, I do apologise. I don't know what I'm wearing. There it is, look. Very nice indeed. There we are. So how much is that? That's 2,000 silver for that. That's quite a lot, but yeah, you go buy them individually, which is quite pricey. So there we go, folks. There's your weekly reset. Now I'm going to be doing vids throughout the week. And we'll see what tickles my fancy, really. But let me know in the comments if you've got anything that you particularly want me to cover, as I like to read them and ignore them. Only joking! Hardy har har. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for watching. I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage, hurt.